Good morning, folks. Mark Wilson here in the Fan Cave. What you're looking at today is a 56-inch Dayton industrial ceiling fan. They made these throughout the 70s and 80s, up until I believe the early 90s when they redesigned them. Some people call these like the Dayton Marley or Dayton Leading Edge or whatever, but I just call them the flat bottom Dayton. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. These are major childhood fans of mine. I remember seeing these in quite a few places. There was a church next door, still has them actually, and I'm not going to hassle them about getting them, because for one thing they're about 150 feet in the air, and another thing they just look so good and they're where they're at that I'm not going to bother them. So actually, it was a Costco I delivered to in, years later. When I was a truck driver, I delivered to a Costco in Aurora, Colorado, that had these scattered throughout the entire store, all on different sized down rods, and there were about, I want to say 3 or 4 in the back that still had the blades attached. All the ones out in the front, in the store, the main part of the warehouse didn't have blades. So anyway, take it, give it some juice here, and see what you can do. Now, one thing you'll notice is there's no buzzing. That's because I have it hooked up to through an extension cord, just to regular household current. I don't have room to accommodate a fan of this magnitude in the area which I have my solid state control set up. Otherwise, you'd hear a loud buzzing, and it'd probably be going a lot faster than it is. Another thing you'll notice, it's not going particularly fast. Now, the reason for that is it's actually 277 volts. These were in a warehouse. The person I bought them from had them in in another warehouse adjacent to the one they came out of. I acquired 2 of them. He actually kept 2 for himself, and there's one of them, the other fan that I got, has the other Dayton. It's identical to this, except the motor has yellowed. I'm assuming it was came in contact with water at some point in time, because it's also seized. I'm actually having it soaking it in a lubricant right now to try to get it to turn. It didn't turn at first. I was able to lube it up a little bit, turn it by hand. I'm still not about to connect it to any electricity. I'm going to wait until I get the bearings freed up a little bit more. So, it actually, the other one actually came with a with a 3-pronged appliance plug. So this one didn't come with any kind of a plug. So, long story short, that's why it's going so slowly. Because it's a 227 fan. So that's about it. Now for a spin down. You can see some of the original serial numbers, original tags and everything. Tried to clean them up a bit so they're more legible. Actually going to pop the lower canopy up a bit so you can hard to do with one hand. See the, you can actually see the tags. Let's go over here. I'll show you the other Dayton that I acquired. Yeah, this is the one that's I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be a work in progress. This is the appliance. No, that's not it. Never mind. Here's my appliance plug. It came with one. Can't remember what I did with it at the moment, but I just threw it to the side. Oh, here it is. I tried oiling it up a bit. Haven't had much luck. I mean, at least it turns by hand now, just not very well. So there's no oil hole in the back of these motors, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to take it apart or what. I tried spraying some lubricant around it and inside the tube there, and I just right now it's just, you know, we'll let it sit for a while, see what happens, and come back to it later. A couple of silver lines, same thing happened too. I think they came in contact with water somewhere in their life. They're completely locked up, so I haven't had the chance to mess with those yet. But anyway, folks, thanks a lot for thanks a lot for watching, and feel free to subscribe to my page called the Fan Cave, and I have a YouTube page and a Facebook page, both called the Fan Cave. You'll see lots of fans. Maybe a vintage car or two will slip into the mix, and maybe a random vlog, but definitely a lot of fans. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and stay tuned for more fan videos. Good night and good luck.